Chapter 5 If I Was Really Selfish. After the short fight between the two, Kei's sadness, anger, and resentment clouded his head, to the point that when he got home, he started looking for Shoyo, but he wasn't home. The house was dead empty, with no signs of anyone being present for the past hours. So he waited and waited, sitting in the carriage with the light turned off. As the time keeps on ticking, his feelings were also growing unpleasant. A twist of a key echoed around the whole house, but it did not alarm him. Instead, he waited for Shoyo to come to him, and Shoyo did. The lights turned and a low gasp was heard. Kei looks up to Shoyo, eyes full of emotions. Shoyo couldn't read it. "You selfish bitch." "What?" Shoyo moved backward, clenching the twins as he did. "You fucking selfish bitch. What? Because of you, Tadashi broke up with me." "What?" "Oh, so you're going to play innocent now? Seriously, did you really want me to break up my relationship for you? I will never love you, Hinata. Remember that. And now because of your selfishness, I lost the one person I want to spend my whole life with. What do you have to say?" As Kei shouted, lost in his own emotion, the twins had started crying, ripping their dear light to Shoyo's clothes and Shoyo hiding them behind. "What do you mean selfish, Shikishima? What did I do?" "What did you do? You made Tadashi break up with me. You revealed them to him. You are so selfish. Like your mom who abandoned you." "Don't bring my mother into this, Tsukishima." "Why? Is it because you can't accept the fact that you're like her?" "I'm not. If I was really selfish, you wouldn't be with Tadashi until now. Did you forget, Kei? I can sue you for taking advantage of me that night. I can sue you for wanting an abortion. I can put you behind bars if I was really selfish. You know, if I was really selfish, I would have just asked for child support rather than letting you in the twins' life. They don't need you. I don't need you. But you insisted to be a part of it. If you had taken my offer, if you had just let me be when I told you I would keep them, then maybe you wouldn't be in this mess. I wouldn't be in this mess. I once loved you, okay? Now I'm thinking, why did I? You're selfish." That was the last string. His mother. "You know, I'm staying with a friend. I don't know when I'll be back. But when I do, let's talk, alright? And take care of yourself while we're gone." He ran upstairs and the twins followed. He flops to his bed as he violently continues to cry. It isn't easy living with someone he knows that doesn't love him, although he reached this far for the children. "Mommy, why are we really leaving? How about Daddy?" He turns to his sons. Both were still crying. He sat on the floor, levering their height. He hugs the two. "I'm sorry, but will you stay with me or your dad?" "Mama, if we pick you, will we see Papa again?" "Yes, you'll see him again, but just not now. I'm really sorry." "We'll stay with Mommy. Right, Nika?" "We'll stay with you, Mama." "Are you sure about this, Hinata-san? Leaving while he's still sleeping might, make the situation worse." "He won't care, Hiragami-san. Let's just go." That night, Shoyo called to Shiumi. asking if he could stay at his place for a few days, and Hoshiumi agreed. Although because of Hoshiumi's tight schedule, he had to ask Hirogami to pick Shoyo up. As the car started to drive, Shoyo only looked out of the window. He was lost in thoughts when he felt stares in his direction. He turns to his side and sees Mika awake. Mika, you're awake? Mama? Where are we going and where is Papa? Shoya bit his lips, thinking back to how fucked up this relationship was. It wasn't only affecting both of them, but also the children, and he couldn't do anything about it. He smiles at Mika, but his eyes were tearing up. We're leaving for a while, and Dad is at home. Okay. Mika hugged his twin, looking for comfort as Shoyo went back to looking outside. It didn't stop his tears though. He cried and cried until they got to Nagano City where Hoshiumi lives. When they got there, the house was not empty. They had guests, a lot of them. Most are familiar faces. He turns to Hirogami only to be met with an apologetic smile. Sorry about not informing you about this. Kurai called last minute when we stopped for a party. He said our team suddenly decided to have a celebration party and he couldn't say no. But he said we can go on from the back door. He left it open, but if you really want to, we can stay in the hotel for a while, just until they leave. But Hirogami-san, won't that mean you'll miss the gathering? Well, yeah, but that's fine. No, it's not. We can just go through the back door, Hirogami-san. Are you sure? Kurai told me that you don't want to meet anyone from high school, and I'm pretty sure Kageyama and Wakatoshi are there. It's fine, as long as they don't see us. As Shoya insisted, they eventually ended up going from the back of the house. Luckily, as Hoshiumi said, the door was unlocked, and not to mention no one was in the kitchen, so they easily slipped going upstairs to the guest room. Before Hirogami left, he told Shoya that he will deliver snacks and games, and now the only ones left are him and the sleeping twins. It was boring for the first few minutes, but he found amusement in looking out the window. Shoya was the type to like nature, although because of his personality, who would have thought? He stared at the open space, growing trees and plants came into his view. It was perfect, the perfection he had loved. To be continued.